A very dramatic end to an exciting game. What are your immediate thoughts on the 3-3 draw this afternoon?
Frustration, disappointment. I said to the Prescot guys after the game, they deserved the point. I thought the game could have gone either way. I think there was moments in the game where if we'd have scored, I think the one that Dav flashes hits the post gives us that extra boost again. But then obviously when you get 3-2 up, you've got to see the game out, especially in the dying minutes. You can't just switch off and Prescot are very good at set plays. We identified that before the game, and lo and behold, they've run scored two. So, but disappointed, frustrating. Well under par today, I felt, especially first half. I thought the second half we looked a little bit more like ourselves when Prescott got tired. So, but credit to them, they came up, they've done the jobs, and they've gone away with a point.
And we're 2-1 down at the break. I thought it was sort of dogged character that got us back into the game second half. Nothing was going right, but the lads, give it the best shot, and to get 3-2 so close to the end, and I think it was the 5th minute of stoppage time when they pulled one back. That must be heartbreaking for them all.
Yeah, it's frustrating, especially when he says there's 4 minutes left. One of the biggest frustrations for me is, and I can understand what the referee is saying, is that the reason he's added on that little bit extra was because one of our lads has knocked the ball away. But yeah, when they done it, there was what was the 1 minute added time in the first half. So it's consistency again, but I'm not going to get into that. Regarding the game itself, I just felt that we've got to be more patient. And I know it's frustrating for people to watch at times because it looks like we're not going anywhere, but it's the second half of the second half. That's when we'll really run over the top teams when they're tired, and I felt that that's what happened today. I thought when the longer the game went on, we looked good. I thought the first 10 minutes of the second half, Prescott were on top. They had a couple of good chances. Jim makes a great save, and I think it's Sam or Keelan make a great block. And then we get on top, and then we start pressing, and then we start getting into forward areas. Then we look like we're hurting teams. And again, like I said, Dav hits a post, we have a couple of flash across, the goalkeeper makes a good save. We've just got to be. It's a tough one to take today.
Defensively, a bit shaky. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think we look very open today, which in the last month or so, me and Terry spoke about this, and we said, the defensive side of it, we've looked really solid in the last few weeks. I thought today we looked really open. I think we lacked bravery getting on the ball first half. I thought we didn't want to get it because there was so many people around us when we could have worked it out of areas quicker. But look, I can't criticise the boys because their attitude's fantastic, and that's how even when we didn't play great today, we were 3-2 up with 10 seconds to go. And that's the frustrating thing for me, is that even when we're not at it, we're still picking up points, and I wish the boys had as much belief in them as what I do.
So a lot of frustration. Any positives? Surely the goal scorers, Scotty continuing his run, and Lewis and Riggy getting on the score.
But there's always, doesn't matter how we play, doesn't matter what the result is, we'll always look at positives as well as the negatives. We'll always look to improve, we'll always look to get better, but we'll also reinforce what we've done well and what's got us success. We're on a run now. I have no idea how many games it is now with one defeat. We're on a good run, but we've got to just get back to winning games again. But again, these are teams that are fighting for the playoffs. They're all good teams. Prescott will take a lot of points off a lot of teams. They're a good team. They've got one of the top scorers in the league. It's a completely different league than what it was my first season, and the teams this year, there's no gimmicks. You can go to the bottom of the league and it's going to be a tough game. So look, it's a frustrating one, the fact that we've got ourselves in front and we haven't quite seen it out.
So on to Trafford next week, obviously 2 training sessions before then. Any injuries from today going into next week?
No injuries. Cass, we were hoping we were going to be back in full-time training this week, but he's still feeling it a little bit, so we'll have to slow him down a bit. Ben Hughes is making great progress. He's back running properly now, so fingers crossed once we get sort of a mini pre-season under his belt, he'll be there. And the rest of the lads are all fighting fit, so look for 2 good training sessions and hopefully 3 points at Trafford on Saturday.
Looking further ahead, there's a County Cup game against your old boys, Carlisle United. Are you looking forward to that one?
Yeah, be a good game. Should be a good game. We'll go quite strong with that team because obviously we don't play on Saturday, so we'll play our first team squad in that. Obviously, we were kind of keen to play it on the Saturday. Carlisle wanted it on the Tuesday so that they could obviously mix a few of their first team squad in as well. So it should be a good game. It's one we're all looking forward to, and fingers crossed we can get a good crowd down and get behind the boys.
Danny, commiserations this afternoon, 3-3. We go again next week.
Cheers, Steve. Thank you.